before we see anybody quite like him in size, strength, speed, and skill.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
You know, I'm thinking about if we should actually be more in awe of LeBron. I mean, it's just hard to imagine what he does almost on a nightly basis. Just some incredible things out on that court.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Smith comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert.
And fans and media have grown somewhat inured to LeBron's amazing play. Look that one up, folks. But I think deep down we all realize that we are watching something truly special when he plays and how he comports himself between the lines and outside of them. It's just a matter of really being able to recognize how he fits into the NBA's history books.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Barbosa. And it's off from three-point range. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving leading the charge. The shot no good.
So hard not to go for it when you see a chance for an alley-oop like there was there.
I know he wishes he hadn't.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Dellavedova, that's good.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. From deep, Iguodala. They get it again. Spates kicks to Livingston. Snatched away. Feeds it to James. Blocked. Smith against Spates. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That one is no good. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. There's the bucket. Good. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense.
Coming.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break groups, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
Warriors trail by 3. Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Livingston is out there at Barbosa, and it's Spates in at center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Livingston. No good with the triple. Well, Cleveland shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, interestingly, guys, Stephen Curry got angry last season when the GMs of the league ranked him the 3rd best shooting guard in the NBA. He said, I've heard people ever since high school saying, quote, I'm too small. I can't play point guard. Now I'm not a true point guard? Well, I'm certainly not a stereotypical pass-first point guard, but the way I can run the show will manifest itself. Kevin?
The great ones always find that motivation. Thanks, Doris. James wide open. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Spates. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The drive by James.
I think they gave him a little too much room there. I mean, that was all he needed to rise up and punch that one down.
Yeah, he's going to jump at those chances, guys.
Yeah, that's what he does. He is a high flyer. The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
It's tipped and stolen by James. From 15 feet away, that ball's straight assist by Love. That's 12 points for LeBron.
Beautiful ball movement again.
Last 5 trips, they've all ended with a great pass leading to a basket, Steve. I mean, they are really sharing the basketball.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Lee penetrating. Can't hit. Smith with some nice D. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Thompson outside. Passes to Smith. Off target from outside. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Washington Wizards.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in for Kyrie Irving. Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. You take a look at Thompson, second in the league, having an excellent season.
Well, night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. If you pick one way to deal with them, they'll just find another way to beat you.
Well, when you look at those numbers, you can tell that among the NBA's perimeter players, Steve, they're as explosive as it gets. It takes a lot of energy expended to defend any of them.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
And that one misses.
It's early, but you can already make a case for Curry as one of the best shooters of all time. Really, it's a combination of his ability to hit shots, but also his ability to create his own shot. Very rare to have both those abilities.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Lee. James with the block. Barnes passes to Green. Curry dishes to Thompson. The Cavaliers pull it in. And if you do consider Curry to be the greatest shooter already, you're just after last season, Kevin Durant Clark gave his opinion that Curry is already the best.
Yeah, you know, this is going to be debated by people for a long time, and I don't know where the answer is going to land. But Curry definitely is in the equation already with his resume and record-breaking three-point shooting.
Blocked.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled. Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation, coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
The Warriors have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. And for the most part today, they have been. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
And he consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser, and he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well guarded.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Draymond Green, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Brendan Haywood is checked in for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. It's 2-on-1. Ball going up court.
Yes, sir.
56 seconds left now here in the second. And Steve, with Klay, you know not every team thought of him as an elite shooter, or he wouldn't have gone as late as he did in the draft. But with his size, he has incredible range, and that has proved to be a factor in his play.
And one thing he's been able to do with this last season is find ways to quicken that release. So now he can get that 3 off in the blink of an eye. He's a big, strong kid, and doesn't need much room at all to let it fly. So, what an incredible weapon to have on offense.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. No good from Spates.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
10 seconds on the shot clock. 10.
And so it's Cleveland with it, and that one's good. Shumpert.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Kept alive. Here's Spates, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Tries to save it. Here's Iguodala. He kicks to Barbosa. A reverse, and Thompson sends it back. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
And we finish one half of...
Yes, Kevin, here with...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a game for LeBron. He's got 14 points and 2 blocks. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
Yeah, just on the strength of his defense alone, he would have stood out, but his offense has been outstanding as well.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Look.
Oh, my goodness, is right.